Welcome back. Hopefully you've gotten a good understanding of our first two video segments of how the product works. The final segment is going to show you the quoting process and what it takes to get a contractor quote done for your customer. Enjoy. This is kind of our way of giving these, and we can send you this in PDF form. You have it for your computer for future use. We can fax this to you, but use this because we'll engineer the system for you. And the guys who have installed this before have had this. This is a great way to, we need details from you. We need to profile the job. We need to find out what kind of floor covering is going to be. What's the subfloor going to be? Is it going to be 120 volt or going to be 240 volt application? And I'm going to cover on when to use one over the other. And it's not so much current draw, it's more so breaker situations and high magnetic breakers and not using arc fault breakers with 240 volt application. I'll get into that. But fill this out so we can design the systems for you. We'll take each one case by case and design it. Now, you can use a basic system pricing that we have available that you can say, well, Joe Jones, he wants a 600 square foot basement. He wants it. You can take that and go, I really don't feel Joe, he's kind of waffling on it. You can kind of go, okay, here's the price. Throw it at you. If you're okay with that 20% margin. If you want to go higher, that's totally up to you guys. It profiles the job. And then if we want to know if it's wood planking, be it a hardwood, be it a laminate, be it engineered, we want to know which way that direction of that planking is going on that floor. That way when we design it AutoCAD-wise, we can design it with the elements perpendicular to the direction of your planking. So, so this is a nice thing. You don't have to have us engineer everyone, because after you sit and get on this bicycle and ride it fluently, then you don't need to worry about doing a design. But let us do the work for you and provide us a scale drawing. On the back side of this, you'll see that we got a very nice scale drawing. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect like this one is. I mean, if you just give us something to scale, 1/4 inch scale, whatever you want to draft it out to on whatever pail, but just paper you want to use, I don't care. Just give us the details. Remember the toe kick in front of the cabinets, kitchen cabinet, countertop, things like that. So give us the exact dimensions of it. And after a while, you'll kind of get the feel of how this all goes and how it goes down. Obviously, if you got a square room, it gets the installation becomes a lot easier than you get one that is with neo-angled shower stalls and stuff. That a little bit tougher to go around. One thing to keep in mind, this element's got to be at a 90-degree angle, right? The bus braids are kind of on the outside edges. If I were to cut this at a 45, I'm only good where that 45 begins. So it's always got to be at 90, right here. And the quote form is all going to be based on your name here, and we're going to have a price. Here's the cost of that system right there. That's list. Everything we sell or quote is at list price. Remember, you get the 20 points, 20% off, 0.80 multiplier you take. So here it kind of gives you that idea. Here below in the middle portion of it here, you're going to see, hey, is the room dimensions correct? You're going to see it here at the bottom. Pay attention to that. It's not that we need this piece of paper back and sent in to us. Just kind of be cognizant of, you know what, this doesn't look right, or I need to move my element a different direction because my planking's going the other way. Let us know that in advance. If we have to change anything, it's easier to change it CAD-wise to give you that roadmap to follow. Okay, back side of this page. It's pretty simplistic stuff, that is. But this quote is given to you, and think of it as a way to give to your customer. You don't have to give the customer the full thing, just give them one part of it. Here's my price. If you want to live with the margins that are out there, great, it's your sell sheet. You don't have to show them how to do it. You can show them, here's the price points on it. Now, everybody's a little independent web user, and what they do is, I think I can go out and get this direct. Somebody comes out and deals with us, they're going to get it at list price. So this is your way to secure the job for you as a contractor, okay? Okay, on the back side, bill of materials, and basically it's exactly what it's saying. The list of items that are needed, the element, how many feet of element, and this one is what, 237 feet, 2 power supplies, and a thermostat on this one. So it might come as a flag that, why are we putting a thermostat on it? We maybe want some air sensing temperature. This is a kitchen application. And C&T is a crimp tapes. And those are located, and incidentally, these are located here. They come with every job. That's what to crimp the wires on. We'll touch on that. But in every one of those is the instruction manual of how to put product together. And you have that in front of you, too, in your packet. It looks like, excuse me, it looks like this. So that's kind of the instructions on it. Obviously, we're going to learn a lot more here today than that and through the disc. So if we kind of look at what we have for materials, we have transformer, we got the element, the crimp tool, the wire, the tape, and the crimps. This is basically everything you need in here, and the thermostat is optional if you want to put that in there. So that is a system. It's a lot more simplistic than it used to be. The crimp tool, and we'll get into the connections and everything and the wires. Key, this is key. Low voltage, what's the problem with low voltage is voltage drop. We got to make sure that we have enough power to get there. So either we got to use larger diameter wire or we got to use less load to it. So it's a limitation of how far wires can be ran. And I'm not going to cover the other stuff there. Okay, some cautions before we get into the installation side of it. Again, we're going to hit the slide up. No mastics, right? What are mastics? No construction adhesives. PL200 or construction adhesives is a no-no for it. Do not use duct tape or adhesives. Make sure, if you're using a duct tape, make sure we get it approved. Not a duct tape, a type of tape. I'm not sure about Tyvek tape. I know Tyvek tape would be pretty convenient because you can get it on a roll or snap it across and cut it, like packing tape. No conductive material. Do not allow the elements to touch and overlap. One thing I didn't add on this is don't let the wires go over the element. Just standard, just good installation procedure. Don't let them go over the top of the element. Aluminum bubble wrap, we kind of covered that. Calculate design and layout. I mean, once you start getting attuned to putting this in, you're going to be able to figure it out yourself. You can do so and say, you know what, Ruth, give me 45 feet of 7.8. Great, we'll ship it out there. Wire, crimp, good to go. You can always add your transformer later. So think of that. You can install the element today, transformer during final hookup. You can buy that transformer at a later date.